I'm Delia Cosentino in the History of Art and Architecture, and I teach Latin American art history. I teach one of the 4 introductory classes in this department, and the class that I teach is an Introduction to Arts of the Americas. And that is a pretty unique class. It's a class that has no textbook, but brings together a lot of different traditions in art history. Historically, students have struggled to some degree to study for the exams for this class because there is no one place where they could go where all of the images were together. In the past, I've uploaded images to D2L, but they've had to download PowerPoints and take images from those PowerPoints to create flashcards on their own, using index cards and putting together their cards through D2L and through their own search for images. Over the years, I've been challenged to think about strategies for making the imagery and the material of the class more accessible for my students. Through MOLI, I began more concrete conversations about integrating a mobile flashcard app into the course. Mobile flashcards are a way to connect images with information. And so students can simply scroll through the flashcards, and in this case electronically, and very quickly make sure that they can associate names and dates and titles with specific visual imagery. And in that way, they're somewhat like traditional flashcards, but they're in many ways more convenient. One of the benefits of the mobile flashcard is that in the process of scrolling through the images and having students test themselves on their knowledge, the platform has a system of letting students know whether or not they've gotten their identifications right or wrong. And that makes it easier for students to recognize what they've mastered and what they need to continue to study in a very efficient way. Students who are using the flashcard app seem genuinely enthusiastic about it. Most of the students who responded both in class and later to a survey suggested that they had never been exposed to it before, and they thought that they could see themselves using it in other classes, not just in my discipline of art history, but in any number of classes that would require sort of testing through flashcard strategies. There's certainly a use for it, and I think that it could only add, it could only enhance. It takes nothing away. And so in that sense, I think it's absolutely something that faculty should at least consider. I definitely see myself continuing to use mobile flashcards, not only in the class that I'm already using them in, which is my introductory class, but I see expanding their use to other classes. Regardless of the presence or absence of textbooks, I think that they just add a level of sort of sophistication and ease of access for students, and I don't see why that wouldn't be a good thing to do.